the 7 tips which are popular in Buddhism. How are you doing? I'm Kikutani here, teacher of Buddhism. Today, I'm going to talk about the 7 tips on how to be liked by others from the Buddhism point of view. How to be liked by others. Buddhism tells us to be a giver. That's because people like a giver, but they dislike a taker. A giver is liked by others. They pays for something or tells helpful information. Conversely, a taker takes time, money, and a lot of things from others. That's why people think they should keep away from the taker. So, we should give others something to be liked for. But then, we must have something worthy. With money, we can afford anything, give a gift, and hire someone. People like someone with a lot of money. And people like someone who has a helpful skill, for example, someone who can do DIY or repair computers. And someone who can make others laugh becomes popular. Someone who gives helpful information to others is also appreciated. Someone with something worthy becomes popular. But someone with nothing useful, they think they can be appreciated when they give others something. But Shakyamuni Buddha told us the 7 tips to be liked by others immediately. This means you can give others something. So, I'm going to tell you the 7 tips to be appreciated. Here are today's contents. First, give with your eyes. Second, smile. Third, give your words. Fourth, give with your body. Fifth, appreciate. Sixth, give your seat. Seventh, let others stay at your home. These are the 7 tips. These 7 days are also called 7 giving without money or techniques. So we can give the 7 things to others without money, knowledge, techniques, or something special. This is one of the teachings Gautama Buddha taught. So I'm going to tell you all these tips one by one. Give with your eyes. The first one is to give with your eyes. That means behaving with kind eyes. As the book says, your appearance determines 90% of you. So, the first impression affects us a lot. And it is said your face is especially very important. And in it, your eyes are essential. That's because your eyes represent your mind. As it said, your eyes say everything. Your eyes tell others what you think. Therefore, others can know what you think with your eyes. Sometimes someone laughs, but their eyes don't show that they laughed. Then people think the person laughed on purpose. Also, there are a lot of expressions related to eyes. I wrote some expressions. Eyes don't laugh. Sharp eyes. Eyes don't move. Angry eyes. Shifty eyes. Pity eyes. Gazing eyes. Hot eyes. That way, so many expressions are related to our eyes. So, our eyes represent our minds. Therefore, behaving with kind eyes means behaving with a kind heart. However, this doesn't mean you should make kind eyes on purpose. Eyes represent our minds, so it's essential to behaving with a kind heart. Smile. The second tip is to smile. This means giving people your smile. What you only need to do is to move your face muscle a bit. And it will make people happy. You don't have to have money to smile. And it doesn't require a lot of calories and energy. Only moving muscles a bit makes people happy. A smile is such a thing. Everyone can give their smile to others. You could smile even if you had nothing. In Japan, McDonald's said, "Smile 0 yen." I don't know if they say so now, but Buddhism also says smiles are free and helpful. Anyway, everyone gets older in the future, and they get ill. Then they are in hospital and won't be able to do something we think. And they get annoyed and behave angrily to their nurses. It is said that stress makes nurses quit their jobs quickly. But the most significant cause of stress is that patients behave angrily. The patients sometimes scold and blame the nurses. Certainly, the patients also suffer and feel frustrated. But the nurses get stressed out, and think of quitting their jobs because of the patient's behavior. I think nurses have strong wills because they studied hard to be a nurse. But even such strong people quit their jobs because of the patient's behavior. Conversely, some nurses feel cheered up by their patients. The patients appreciate the nurses and smile. Then the nurses feel proud of themselves. Only a smile can cheer up a nurse and make them happy. Therefore, whether you smile determines whether you'll be popular. You can smile even if you can't move your body. And even a smile can cheer someone up and relieve their stress. When we are frustrated, someone who smiles at us helps a lot and changes our life. So, smiling at others is an amazing deed. Give your words. The third one is to give your kind words. Sometimes kind words makes us happy more than money. When I had a meal with a friend of mine who left their job, they said that a colleague had said, "I want to be a boss like you," to them. Then they said that they had felt happy more than ever. Like that, words affect us very much more than money and bonus. This sounds awkward. It's actually so. For example, sometimes a mother's kind words makes us happy more than the money she gives to us. Or president's word often help us more than the bonus they give to us. So words are left in people's minds. Of course, cruel words are left in people's minds. But also, kind words are left. So, words we usually use are essential. And words can make people happy more than money and knowledge techniques. For example, greetings help us to build better relationships in a house and workplace. You can say hello without money. Therefore, if you try, you can give your kind words to others. Give with your body. The fourth tip is to give your physical power. A lot of people help with moving debris as a volunteer when 2011 Tohoku earthquake happened. This is to give with their body. And I've been clearing the snow around my house because it is snowing heavily. But clearing snow is interesting. My apartment has a parking lot, but it doesn't have a roof, therefore can't melt snow. So my car is under the snow. So is the car next to mine is so. Then these look like small hills. So we had to clear the snow. Then where should we move the snow? A selfish person moves the snow to this place or that place. Then this person has to remove the snow. Or the person of that house suffers from the snow. So the snow is moved by a river, and the snow is thrown away into the river. People around me do that even though it isn't straightforward. People around me do that even though it isn't straightforward. Normally, we tend to discard the snow nearby. And I often wish so, but we don't do so. I guess this is because their parents taught people how to clear the snow. But everyone goes to a distant place and throws away the snow there. That's because they think they shouldn't bother people around them. Or rather, someone clears the snow around my car too. I really think this is amazing, and it is called the spirit of helping. Certainly, helping others manually is difficult. For example, helping an older person with carrying their baggage, or helping a person in a wheelchair with getting up the stairs. These things are hard, but also great. And you can do this without money. This is one of the teachings of Buddhism. Appreciate. The fifth tip is to say thank you from the bottom of your heart. Saying thank you means appreciating sincerely. This is also called giving your heart in Buddhism. But how many times do you usually say thank you? If you have your children, how often do you say thank you to them? Many people discipline their children, but few people say thank you to their children. I heard saying thank you is more important than discipline. Yet, the parents really say thank you to their children. And the children really appreciate their parents. They don't thank you. They don't say thank you, often even if their parents give them some money. How many times do you say thank you to your parents? Or how many times do you say thank you to your children? Thank you is the word people want to live and protect the most in the 21st century. That's because thank you can relieve our stress and makes us happy. That's because thank you can relieve our stress and make us happy. But in reality, only you parents. But in reality, only you parents and children say thank you to each other. Also, few couples say thank you to each other. How many times does a husband say thank you to his wife? He gives her his salary, and maybe he thinks he doesn't need to say thank you. But the word thank you would make her happier than the money. This is how much thank you gives people happiness. How many times does a wife say thank you to her husband? Surely she does the housework hard, and that's not easy. But thank you will make her husband happier. So the word thank you makes us happy. And you can always say thank you because you don't have to have money or anything. So everyone can say thank you. This is one of helping others in Buddhism. Give your seat. The sixth tip is to give your seat and place. On the train, you can give your seat to a pregnant woman or an older person. This is to give your seat and place. Or let's say you are driving a car and want to join this road. Then this car stops and tells you to go ahead with the car home. Then you can go ahead. Some drivers stop and let you go ahead, but others don't stop and block you. Then to let a driver go ahead is also to give your place. Like that, to give your seat and place is also to help others. Also, you can give your social position and achievements. Many people say, "This is my achievement," even if, in fact, it isn't theirs. You'll be popular and trusted if you can give your achievements to others. Let others stay at your home. The seventh tip is to let others stay at your home. Maybe some people can't let others stay for a long time, but you can still let them take a rest. An influential Japanese samurai, Saigo Takamori, had little money. Then a friend of his once, Katsu Kaishu, visited his house. And he asked his wife to prepare a luxury meal. But she had no clue because she and he had almost no money. So she gave her koto. Koto is a Japanese musical instrument to a pawn shop and got some money. And she made a luxury meal with the money. But then Katsukaishu got drunk and said, "Can I listen to her playing koto? I've heard she's a great player." Then Saigo asked her to play the koto, but she'd given it to the pawn shop. So he rushed to the shop and gave her clothes and got back the koto. But then she didn't have decent clothes and played the koto behind a partition. Then Katsukaishu noticed how they were poor and appreciated it. And it is said Saigo and Katsu protected peace in Japan. This is also to help others. Today, I talked about the 7 tips to give something to others. And I said that you can do the 7 Ds without money. Giving is the tip to be liked. Giving is the tip to be liked. Therefore, the 7 Ds are the key to becoming popular. From today or from now, you can do 1 or 2 out of the 7 Ds, and then your life will be better. So, I'd like you to do some of the 7 things. So, I'd like you to do some of the 7 things. In this channel, I've talked about something related to Buddhism. If you think this channel is helpful, you can subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video.